How to get started with the architecture registration exams. Hi everyone, I'm Caitlin Rossier, a licensed architect, owner of mentorDINO, and creator of this ebook. Why did I even create this ebook? Why did I create mentorDINO and all of these resources? I created mentorDINO to empower the AEC industry through innovative solutions, addressing these multifaceted gaps in knowledge. And our commitment is to elevate the entire profession by fostering a holistic and collaborative environment along the way. One of the gaps is within the architecture registration exams. It is something you need to go through in the process of becoming a licensed architect, but it can be very overwhelming to understand where to start. There are so many different exams, there's so much material, and there's just not enough time in the day. You're already likely adjusting from academia to practice, figuring out how a project goes together, dealing with team dynamics and project issues and just different stresses along the way, or even at home and dealing with your own stresses at home, whether it's starting a family, trying to find a house, trying to figure out a wedding. There's so many different things along the way. So how did I create this ebook resource for you, and what is it meant to do? This ebook was actually created by me talking to other professionals, and it's about talking to other people through their exam experience to be able to share it with you. It is creating this network and a community of professionals willing to share because we've gone through the process. If you talk to a licensed architect, they understand the stressors that come with the exam and how time-consuming and overwhelming it can be along the way. It can feel like this endless road where you have no idea where it's going and very confusing. And this ebook is meant to help it be a more guided path for you. But there is no one path or one perfect way through the exams. The point of this ebook was to show you that there are multiple paths. You cannot see the end. You don't know what you're going for, but you understand there's a general path, and you never know where a big hill is going to come in the way, you have to take a detour, or there's something that you need to take a break. So what is this ebook? The ebook is a collection of stories that I've gathered over 2023. This image is from the post where I hit sharing over 50 stories. All these stories are available on my website already, which is why this ebook is free. You could go through the website and flip through all of these different stories, but it's a little bit cumbersome, so I decided to create an ebook that pulls them all together in one spot for you to peruse and go through, and I start off the ebook with some quick facts as well, so you can understand for those professionals that took all of ARE 5.0, what exam did they likely start with? What exam did they generally pass with? What exam did they end with? And how many exams is it typical for somebody to fail along the way? This is a glimpse of what you will see. Most stories are a 2-page spread. Some of them that are a little bit longer or more thorough are 4. And I love having the thorough conversations just because they really highlight and showcase through. There is an introduction for each professional where they introduce themselves. And then sometimes there'll be a short introduction to before they started taking their exams. This one was fairly straightforward. This one they do highlight where they transition between ARE 4.0 and 5.0, so you can see how different people strategize when there are new exams coming out. And then there's an open-ended section. I gave each one of these professionals 5 open-ended questions to answer. These ones go from anything to why did you want to be a licensed architect? If you don't know where to start, do they have any recommendations on where to start for the exams? Were there any study materials that really stood out to them as a great resource? And how did they find time in such a busy day to fit in all of this studying and exam time? And I wrap out with any final advice that they would have for you. Now, not all professionals answered all 5. There was a requirement to answer at least 2. So some professionals answered more than others, and some professionals in their exam order themselves actually have stories within it where they hit highs and lows along the way. So you can see it may not be an easy path, and if you're struggling to go through the AREs or you hit a bunch of fails in a row, that you can do this too. And each professional, I do have a highlighted quote for each one of them that really aligns with their story and their impact that they're trying to leave. And you can always reach out to any one of these professionals if you have any additional questions. But in the end, you got this. It is a time commitment, but once you're through it, the amount of doors that open for you are endless. You never know where your career is going to take you. And being a licensed architect really opens up a lot more doors in the process, in the opportunities, in the amount of things you can do. So I hope you enjoy this resource where I just pulled together everything I have on my website with the AREs. If you've recently passed all of your exams and you want to share your stories, I'm still collecting stories for 2024 and hoping to share at least one new story a week for the entire year. So if you want to see more stories, I post every Tuesday morning sharing a new story. So check out my website for the new blog section or follow me on Instagram if you want to see when the latest stories are issued. So hope you enjoyed this sneak peek into the architecture registration exam free ebook that you can check out at the link below. So hope you enjoy it, and again, good luck on your architecture registration exam journey.